Join me on today's adventure as we explore parts of the Forest of Bowland in search of some of the best autumn photography hotspots around. You won't want to miss this one. Hello and welcome to today's video where we are in the beautiful Forest of Bowland in Lancashire. It's autumn, it's that time of year where everything is just popping, the colours are in the trees and the leaves. It's just magical. I love autumn, and we're here today to do some photography. So we're going to look for some hot spots, some hidden gems, see what we can find. But I'm hoping for trees, leaves, wildlife, hopefully, epic landscapes, drone. We're going to do it all. So we're going to zip around the Forest of Bowland area and see what we can find. Come on, I'm excited. Let's go. First stop on today's tour, we are heading back to one of my favourite walking locations, Nicky Nook in Scorton. Starting from Wyresdale Park, you'll find a lovely cafe here to call in after the walk. There's also a reservoir nearby, which I thought could be good for some drone photography. We'll revert back to this shortly. I'd picked such a good day for this autumn day out. The Nicky Nook surrounding landscape looked incredible under the light peering through the clouds. Before setting off up the hill, I spotted this cool looking tree formation roadside, and I thought the drone provided a rather unique perspective. What do you think? One of the things I love about this walk, you get amazing views right from the off. My first photography hotspot up the hill had to be the Jubilee Cairn. Not so much autumn vibes in this shot, but it's views for days out to the coast from here. Shout out to this patient lady waiting for her husband to take his own photos. She's definitely a keeper. Another easy photograph for the day, this small town on the top of the hill never fails, with the Forest of Bowland landscape off into the distance. Honestly, you could have a field day with landscape photography up here. I'll leave a link in the description for my recommended Nicky Nook walk. Couldn't resist the shot of the trig point, of course. Further round on the walk, you'll find another spot that's great for photography. The area is known as Sleen End, and there's some trees down here that I just love capturing in autumn. Not ignoring the back end of Nicky Nook, there's also these beautiful waters that on a clear day like today, you get some really nice shots through the drone. I do love a good water reflection photo. Oh, and Nicky Nook is fantastic for sunsets too. Here's a couple of shots that I captured from up there. Back at the car park, and as promised, I just wanted to take a proper look at the reservoir here to see if I could capture something using my camera or drone. They also wild swim in this reservoir, not for me. Ah yes, I'm happy with this one. Now I think it's time for a hot chocolate. Apple Store Cafe can get busy at the weekends, and for good reason. They serve great coffee and cake, and the food menu is fantastic. I grabbed myself a takeaway hot choc because there's no time to waste. I'm on an autumn photography mission, remember? Back deeper into the Forest of Bowland national landscape again, and it is drone heaven here if you ask me. further along what is known as the Trough Road, we'd made it to one of my favourite spots in the whole of Lancashire. Now this is what I'm talking about. Just take a look at that view. It doesn't get much more autumn than this. It's like we're in a scene from Lord of the Rings, and there's photography potential everywhere you look. So let's park up and have some proper fun, shall we? Okay, so we're still here on the Trough Road. Honestly, you could spend all day here. This whole stretch is just spectacular, especially in autumn. So you can see behind me, we've got these beautiful trees that match my autumn jacket. And we're just looking to get some different images now of them because, well, they're beautiful. I don't know what more to say. But I'm just deciding what the kind of best angle will be, whether it'll just be some head height shots, no problem, distance with a bit of landscape, or close-ups of the leaves. Probably going to get a mixture of everything, really. And if there's time, I'll get the drone above as well. But yeah, I just absolutely love this stretch. Oh, feels like home. I think I found my dream autumn house. But I don't think I'd be spending much time indoors here. A proper nature's playground. We're leaving this scenic spot for now and heading up over the famous Trough of Bowland, a steep road cutting through the valley. Known as one of Britain's top 100 cycling climbs, in fact. And I've done it on the bike as well. Trust me, it is blooming hard. Another one for the drone, I think. Just spectacular. Here's another drone shot facing the other direction, heading towards the village of Dunsop Bridge. I had too much fun with drone photography today. The leaves were looking their autumnal best, and the light peering through the cloud cover made for some stunning scenes from the roadside. And better still, I even managed to see some wildlife on my adventure. I just need a decent long lens for my Sony now. These noisy captures were taken through a long lens on my old Nikon camera. Moving on, and we were heading to our final stop of the day. The stunning village of Newton-in-Bowland. I just wanted to try this short recommended walk down the River Hodder, starting from the village, in the hope of finding some spontaneous autumn photography along the way. So let's go and have a look, shall we? I quite like this scene, but for the barbed wire fence spoiling the shot. Okay, not quite what I had in mind. Wet, extremely boggy in places, but I suppose it was a laugh navigating all these puddles. What a path. I'm a sucker for farm life photography, being a farmer's son and all that. Oh, and this was a nice find. A beautiful old building. I just wasn't sure the best way to capture it really, especially in low light. By this point the light was fading and my socks were soaked, so it was time to call my autumn photography adventure to an end. Just a few more puddles to endure before hitting the road back home. Well, I'm pretty much going to call it a day here. The light is fading and we can't actually get in these woods. The trail seems to just run the edge of the woodland and it is very, very steep. But it's my first time here, so I just thought I'd go on a mini adventure. I've had a great day. We've captured pretty much everything, and that house back there, that incredible old historic house, that's a nice way to finish it, I think. So thank you so much for watching. Of course, with the photography side of things, do give me your feedback, it would be much appreciated. I'm going to leave some of my favourite images from today to finish this video, and yeah, hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks again.